When I did my first website, I uploaded images that were such good quality that people could basically print my art right on their printer or take it to their local printer. This video is about copyright. It's the second part. I might do a third part because there's actually a lot of information to share on the subject. So how did I find out that I've uploaded 2 good quality images on my website? This woman emailed me from Florida and told me, "Oh wow, I love your art, and look at my living room. I've got all your art printed and I just love how it looks." So I just asked her, "Well, how did you do that?" She said, "Well, I just copied your images and got them and printed them, and look how great it looks." Oh my gosh, what ignorance on her part, on my part, and for me, how I was going to make a living if I'm just giving away high definition quality images on the net for everyone to use. So most important is, if you do a website, is to size your images properly. Make sure that they're not more than 75 dpi. If you go 150 or 300 dpi or even higher, then you have a beautiful quality image that can be blown up to a giant poster. And why would you do that? You can use Photoshop, Lightroom, or any other program and figure out how to resize the image. The other thing you need to think about to protect your images is, I really recommend to add your name on the image before you upload it on the internet, whether it's for social media, on your website or a blog, or if somebody asks you for an image, then make sure you add it's called a watermark. So you add your name in small at the bottom and you make a little transparency so it looks good. Now please don't put it right at the center like Gaia, Orion. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't give justice to your image. And I get it, people that do that, they're like, "Don't steal my art, this is mine." But then who is going to want to steal your art? Yeah, I get it. They're not going to be even using your image and your art is not going to be shared around. I mentioned in the last video, we're very fortunate with the kind of art that we do, that we mostly attract people that are heart-centered and going to be kind and respectful. So I don't think we have to worry too much about someone, because yeah, I know people can just crop the image and take off our name, the watermark that we've taken the time to put down before we upload our image. Best is just not to worry too much about that. I know the internet is a wild west and it may happen. So if it happens, what I do is I send a message to the person, let's say on Instagram, and I say, "Hey, this image someone removed, I don't assume, and most likely they're not the one who took it off. Could you please delete your post, and then if you redo it or use this image, please." And then, so make sure I clean up the internet of the bad things that people done with my images. It happens really rarely. So I wouldn't overly worry. I feel the benefit of having my art shared, and then because there is a watermark, then people can recognize who is the artist. That's the thing too, if you're an author or someone who use artist image, please, the watermark is great, but it's really even better if you can also add a link to the artist's website, because it's a service. Imagine if you're a poet or a writer, and then I use one of your texts to illustrate my image, you would want to have your name put down and probably a link to your website. So in the same manner, we're just here to help each other. I think I'm going to do one more video about how to register our images so that it's copyrighted with a law and you really protect your images. That's it for today. Join me for the new moon Zoom. On the new moon, we have this gathering between artists. Look forward to meeting you. And if you're on YouTube, please hit subscribe, and I will see you again soon.